Hello, my name is Thomas Mick. Some time ago, I was asked to check out a plan by a group calling itself the Liberty Restoration Committee. And at the time, I was actually quite busy and I just jumped over to it. I read the first paragraph. I determined that their motives were not exactly pure, and their understanding of the true state of the Constitution was more along the lines of a conservative, not a person who has really researched the truth. And so I reported back to the person who made the request, told him what I thought, based upon what I looked at, and went on from there. Recently, a friend of mine, who I respect very much, is promoting this plan on his timeline. So I revisited it. And my initial reason for revisiting it was to see if maybe I should have gone a little deeper and, given it a better chance. And all it did was further infuriate me because it's a mess. Okay, so now I'm going to go to it, and I keep re-recording these videos, and I keep getting off on a tangent. I'm going to try my best right now not to do that. Okay? So, without further ado, I'm only going to read relative portions because I don't want this, like I said, I don't want this thing to blow up into a freaking hour. So, in the second paragraph of the plan at libertypledge.com/the-plan.html, if you want to follow along. In the second paragraph, I'm starting. Quote, overly simplified, the plan is to petition the state legislative bodies to dissolve the current compact they entered into with each other in 1787, our present Constitution, and to then sign a new compact, the People's Constitution for America. Okay, what we're talking about here is a convention. That's the only way that this can be done. Okay? And they also got something factually incorrect. The compact they entered into was not formally adopted until 1789, not 1787. Okay, I continue. The result would abolish our current federal government and create a new federal government with new rules to ensure that the federal government would be put back inside the box. We, the people, never should have let them get out of in the first place. Okay, now, unquote. I'm not even going to read into any more of that because, I'll be honest, I get nauseated by reading this bullshit. Okay, so now we've established that they want to petition the state legislative bodies to dissolve the current compact they entered into, and they can only do that in a convention, okay, or state conventions within the states to make that change. Okay, so and they want to scrap the Constitution and Bill of Rights and replace it with this People's Constitution for America. Okay, so now let's go over here to the People's Constitution for America, which is a PDF file that on that link you can go to it and either see the text or some other one. But you can pull up the PDF file, and if you want to follow with me. And I'm not even going to go into the preamble. It is really, what's really contemptible to me personally is they down toward the end of the preamble, it says, all of the original intent of the authors of our previous constitutional compact, written in 1786 and ratified in 1787, is brought into this document and is in evidence throughout this new constitutional compact. Okay, well, first of all, it's incorrect because the Constitution was drafted by the convention from May 1787 to September 1787. It was not written in 1786. Okay? And it was ratified by 9 states, the required 9 states under Article 5. It was ratified in 1789, not 1787. So These people don't even have enough information to know what the hell they're talking about. Okay, so, but the real cincher, the real thing that got my blood in a boil was when you go down to 10. Okay, apparently it's Article 1, Section 10, but it doesn't say that. It just says 10. Rights guaranteed, privileges and immunities of citizenship, due process and equal protection. Okay, and then right after that clause, there, the heading there, it says Amendment 14. Okay, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to, okay, basically it's the first section of the 14th Amendment is actually codified in this damn document. Not only these people that drafted this thing really don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. They're creating a new constitution, and understand this: an amendment is an addition to an existing document. Okay, it is not a part of the original document. Okay, it is after it's actually attached to it. Then it's called an amendment because it's amended to the original document. These idiots, other than not knowing the dates the Constitution they're throwing away was even put in place, there's a lot more in this thing that, it reads like a conservative who's who, or a conservative wish list for a constitutional convention. It's got the balanced budget amendment incorporated into it. It's got the term limits built into it. It's got all of the catchphrases and the keynotes for justification in the conservative mind to amend the Constitution or just get rid of it. Okay? So, but this one, they are codifying a fraudulent amendment. The very thing that is enslaving this country and destroying the republic. The very thing that is giving all of the power to the federal government and creating the monstrosity we're suffering under, these sons of bitches put in this thing. So, I have one recommendation for the people that really give a shit about what I think, okay? And that is to print this on some really soft paper, if you can do that. Print it all out, and then tear it up into nice, convenient shreds, and wipe your ass with it. Because that's what they're doing to our liberty.